All right, guys, got something special here for you, man. The 2005 Steelers against the, I believe, the 99 Titans. Some classic teams going on here. And I'm also trying out some sliders here provided by Versuz. You know, Versuz Television, some of you guys may know him as is Versuz 2, but most of you guys know who Versuz is, so let me show you his sliders. Playing on all Madden. And when Versuz offers all Madden, you know, I'm definitely going to listen to what he's saying, because like I said, his process has always seemed to work pretty well. On the user skills here, everything is on 80 except for pass blocking. Alright, everything on 80. Now, penalties, I didn't do anything there, but you guys know that I've changed my defensive holding to 60, pass interference to 65. You know, I'm still fooling around with that, but I pretty much like it right there. CPU skill, everything is on 20. Alright? Now, like I said, guys, Versuz is the type of guy that, you know, he really tests a lot of things. He tries to minimize shifts and warps and, you know, uncontrollable interactions and things like that. So, there's a method to his madness. So, you know, don't let those numbers scare you. You know, I think by him turning down the CPU numbers, I think that's a way to keep the challenge of all Madden as far as AI, but reduce some of the all Madden takeover. You know, I believe that's what he's trying to accomplish. So we're going to give it a shot. Now, I have not played with these sliders yet, so you're seeing it as I'm seeing it. That's why I decided to do the live stream. Let's see what we got.
We'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Nice location right there. I like how Dyson came back for the ball. Instead of waiting on it, he came, pressed forward to come get the ball. I like that. I like to see stuff like that. Now, excuse guys if there's an echo. It may be an echo in the background, you know, because I got the TV on, so you know how it goes. There we go. Get us a nice sack right there.
The Titans' offensive line could be in for a long day based on that one.
Yeah, bad job that time. They give up the sack. But look, when you talk about this offensive line,
all right, so let's play some defense here on 3rd and 8.
Find a way to get it done. They still should have a nice solid.
We'll go into a cover 3 cloud, you know, put a blanket out there. Keep my eye on Y check.
3rd down and 8. Looking wrong. Pass is intercepted.
Nice defense right there. As you can see, the defender was in great position.
Here's a quarterback who's been around for a long time, stepping onto the field.
And we'll take a look at it. Let's go back and take a look at it real quick. You know, I'm gonna try to speed through this. I don't want to be too long here with the replays, but you know, we're trying out sliders, so you definitely want to look at certain things. Now, when I say he was in good position, what I mean is, as far as the path of the ball. You know, the indicators showed us that the ball was going to be overthrown, so he puts himself in a nice position. And there's the shift right there, guys. You know, it's going to happen with the 2-man interactions. And like I said, these are the type of things that Versuz, you know, would like to try to eliminate the best he can. But hey, the game is not going to be perfect. You know, you can't change the coding of the game or how something physically works. The only thing you can do is try to enhance your experience. And you guys know how I feel about those interactions, man. We got to get them to be more independent and not so much just a 2-man animation playing out. It needs to be more independent. And what I mean by independent is, you know, allowing the 2-man or 3-man or 4-man or what have you interaction to be able to happen, but not where it's like a, you know, pre-canned animation where it has to have a starting point. You know, I would love to see it to where these guys could just go into their own separate animation without being drawn into the animation. You know, if you understand what I'm trying to say there. A nice strong run right there by Big Bettis. Now, I have played with these rosters before. I want you to pay attention to how different it feels and looks when I play with Willie Parker. You can physically see that Bettis is a bigger back. You know, he feels like a bigger back. The way he's running, he's slower. And of course, guys, the faces are not going to match, but I'll let you guys see the lineup here. You know, of course, that's Antonio Brown's face for Randall L. You know, like I said, we don't have any, there's no ability right now for you to put real faces and things like that in. But, you know, who cares? You know, if you're going to harp on that, then there's no reason for anybody to do a custom roster.
Second down and 7.
There's a lot of traffic in the middle there. I almost couldn't get that off. Cedric Wilson.
The slant route made famous by the West Coast offense, something that really I thought came in the league.
Almost couldn't get that off.
49ers in 1979.
First down here after the completion. Gets the handle here. And they tackle.
Man, tried to follow the play art right there. Backside defender there came in and made a nice tackle. Oh, my bad. I meant to show y'all the roster right there on defense. My bad. But as you probably have been able to tell already, it has guys like Javon Curse, and Blaine Bishop, and, you know, guys of that nature. You guys who remember the Titans. Got Hines Ward getting busy right there. Make it a very manageable 3rd and 2. And we're going to do what the Steelers normally do in this situation, especially back then. You get in a 3rd and short situation, you go put the ball in the hands of the bus, come out with a big set. So we're going to go I formation tight pair. And we're going straight up the yin yang.
This is 3rd down.
Worst case scenario, we could play for the 3. We're already in field goal range. See what my matchup is, and it looks like it's going to be right behind Alan Fanikin. Oh. 4th and inches, guys. Looking at that spot, man, I'm almost impelled to go for it. That was a nice block there by Dan Crowder. I'm also inclined to go for this. I'm almost inclined to go for it. But for the sake of this stream, I'll go ahead and kick the field goal. And the reason why is, you know, I want to go ahead and play with the lead and see how Tennessee will respond to that. So that's why I said the sake of the stream. It's not really about my personal, you know, preference or what have you as I play the game, you know, whenever I'm doing a live commentary or a live stream. It's about testing the rosters and sliders and stuff like that. So I'll go ahead and take the lead and see how the CPU challenges to get back and try to overtake that lead. But ordinarily, like, had that been a CFM game, a situation like that, because we had success and we were marching, I may go for it there. I'm not sure, just depending on the scenario. You know, I normally do not go for it on 4th down unless it's warranted. You know what I mean? So it looks like right now, man, the defense is having their way. So I'm curious to see how the CPU will respond, because, you know, they're playing on Madden, so I'm sure they're going to have a run. And we're killing them with pressure. And definitely I'll make sure that Versuz get a chance to see this video so he can take a look.
the gun.
Eddie George drops the ball right there. So what I really want to take a look at, man, is, you know, are the metrics too low? You know, being at 20. So that's kind of one thing you want to kind of pay attention to. So as the game goes on, you know, kind of keep that in mind.
He's got a chance for a return. Keeps his legs moving. Gains 20.
Randall Lell.
The Steelers love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Steelers now coming to the line. Been a closely contested game so far. The score's 3-0. First down at the 44.
Tried to touch past that. It almost turned into a detriment. Hines Ward got in front of it and kind of knocked it down.
The Steelers have it at the 44. Leaps in the air and has it. That's another reception given to.
That was a nice catch. I like that animation at the end. I'm going to let this replay run. I like that animation, man, how he lost his balance right there. I like that right there. It looked like he tried to do what he can to get his feet back. It just wasn't going to happen. I'm going to get Willie Parker in the game in a minute so you guys can see the difference in speed.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. He takes it on the counter and a gain of 4.
And, you know, this is a special rated roster by my good buddy Neff One. So, that's how that cookie crumbles.
And now returning to the field, just 2 minutes to go, and it's a big spot. We've got an offense that would love to increase that lead before the intermission.
Now check this out. Look at the speed on Willie Parker.
The Steelers come out in a jumbo set. Flip to the outside. He's churning ahead. They tackle him.
Well, I couldn't really get out on that play, but you can see right there the speed differential is much different. He looks different than better stuff, as he should.
The Titans lined up in the nickel.
Oh. They had time to get it off. They sent nice pressure right there.
This will be a field goal attempt from 49 yards out. An empty possession for the
Oh no, and I missed the kick.
chess match game here as they missed the long field goal.
Come on, Jeff Reed, you gotta have better foot than that.
Anytime you talk about a long field goal, it's 50-50 at best. That time, the mechanics of the situation were not perfect. Doesn't look like a good hold, and that's why they missed.
Brings it into his body. Picks up 8 here.
I tried to dive at McNair's feet. I tried to throw him off a little bit there, because I knew I was beat on that screen that bit.
Get that football snap, conserve time, and most of all, conserve that timeout. Those are big.
Nice defensive play by Ike Taylor, and once again, you know, you do see a little shift there to allow that animation to play out. And see, to me, the shifts and things are eyesores, and sometimes it can affect gameplay. You know, in these scenarios, knowing how these two-man interactions work, you know, it doesn't really affect the gameplay, so to speak, because pretty much, oh, we hurt Eddie George. Pretty much the outcome, you know, you could justify what that outcome is, even though you see the amount of shift. So it does get kind of, you know, frustrating at times. But I don't really think it affects gameplay as far as the outcome, so to speak. So I can't have, you know, I can't be upset with it too much. Even though you guys know I'm huge on player relative positioning. So that's where, to me, the shift makes me feel like the player's position doesn't always matter, because I feel like if the player just can't get there or he's out of position, he just shouldn't be able to, you know, make the play, make the catch, or whatever the case may be, make the defensive, you know, pass deflection if he's not in proper position. And look at his catch. That catch was beautiful. Ooh. That was a beauty right there. Beautiful one-hand catch. Actually, let me back up here with Higgins.
The Titans will take the snap from the 25. Feet first, gives himself up.
It's not as easy as it looks.
Yeah, I didn't like that formation at first, so I had to do some manual controlling right there.
Second and 8. A tackle behind the line. The Titans have to take their final timeout. That's it.
They're going to settle for the field goal.
The Titans will line up here.
All right, so far 3-3, man. You know, pretty close game here. I like the challenge, and see, so far I don't feel like the all Madden takeover is kicking in, you know, like it normally does on default. You know, I don't really have much that I can complain about at this point as far as, you know, feeling like something should not have happened. Or like I said, I don't really feel the animation takeover.
And they're all over him at the 18-yard line.
We'll see if we can make something happen with Fast Willie. Probably not. But I just want to see if I can get his speed showcased here just a bit.
One more snap and halftime.
I'm actually going to flip it to this side. Got a little more blocking over here.
At the 18. Toss to the outside. The Steelers now move the chains. Neither offense able to pull away in a first half that saw two defenses matching each other.
That was a great catch right there. Beautiful catch.
Coming up next to break down this first half. All right, Larry, thanks a lot. Second half just about to get underway here as the special teams are about to head back onto the field.
Antoine Randall, yeah.
The Titans defense comes onto the field after a first half stalemate, and can they be the unit here that dictates things in the second half?
I don't see things changing in the second half. I like the way the defense played. They dominated the offense, and the offense, they have no confidence, so the defense has got to take advantage of that.
Blocking looks pretty good too, man, what I'm noticing.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
After running it, it's second down.
Trying to get Hines the ball, man. Actually, let me throw him in the slant since that guy backed up there.
So he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Yeah, Cedric Wilson seems like the guy that's going to have his way out there.
Sometimes they tell the receiver just to go long, run a fly route, run a 9 route, because that means straight ahead or a streak.
I like that catch right there, and I like that tackle animation right there. The way he falls to the ground looks real, real clean. You know, I still think Madden definitely has ways to go as far as animation quality and fluidity and, overall, realistic movement, so to speak. But you can see some of the animations, you can see what they're trying to do. Some of the animations are pretty clean, as far as on the surface of how they look. It just needs to, be more fluid, like I said, more tight, and the animation quality just needs to take a step up.
Employing now their jumbo package. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Picks up about 5. When you have a defense,
and what I like about this game, what you guys won't know, is a game I played before. you know, Willie Parker was looking extremely fast. And see, in this game, they're kind of, you know, controlling his speed. They're not allowing him to get out too much. Ooh. That was a huge run right there. Bettis had to earn it. Now it looks like Dan Crowder missed his assignment here. You know, it looked like he kind of acknowledged it, but you know, I want this game to get to a point, you know, in general, the game itself. I want these players to have the wherewithal to know, like, if this guy's crossing your face, you see him coming, go get him. You know, I want this game to get away from just having, you know, of course there's the person you are supposed to block, of course. You know, it happens like that in the NFL. But I want the AI individually in each player to allow them to break out of their assignment and pick up who's in front of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that to me, that is player sense. You know, that's what I would consider player sense. And we just don't have it quite, you know, it's not quite to that degree yet. And that's something we, you know, we desperately need to see. You know, we can get it to that point, then we got a game. We have a real game when it can get to that point.
The Steelers will take the snap from the 35. He makes the catch. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. Defense.
I didn't necessarily like my matchup deep, man, so I just went ahead and took what the defense gave me right there.
I'm going to be honest, it's fun to watch. Every once in a while, I like to see the offense take a beating. The NFL, it's all about the offense. It's nice to see the defense dominate.
I'm gonna change these routes, man. Y'all you see that nickel corner cheat inside? Y'all saw that? Actually, it was a linebacker. He cheated inside on me. I had double slants called, but once he moved inside, I switched up the route. See, I had double slants called, as you're gonna see. See, it shows my previous play. But look, this is why I changed it up. You know, and this is just for some of you guys, you know, that may be novice to reading defense and stuff like that. You know, I'm not saying I'm the best or anything like that, but, you know, you got to recognize your matchups. So what I did here, and I also put Wilson in a streak, which, you know, doesn't look like he's going to beat his man. So I elected to go with Randall L. But if y'all paid attention to that, before the play started, that linebacker was lined up on his outside shoulder. Then he moved to the inside, almost like he's going to try to take, you know, the slant chances away. So I knew that it was possible, if I waited long enough, that I would get him open right there on the out route. And then, of course, you're going to utilize the mechanics in the game, do the rack catch, turn upfield, and we got a first down.
Now completed 4 in a row.
So right there, that's just a combination, man, of understanding the situation as well as using the mechanics in the game to allow you to get more yardage.
This will be the 8th play of this drive.
Always manage the football game. You got to be thinking about it all the time. If you're the quarterback, it's a tie game. You're down in here in the red zone. Be careful with the football.
And as y'all heard, my doorbell rung. That was the UPS man, I'm pretty sure. As I'm always getting packages.
Even though this game is tied.
Yeah, balance is not the word for this offense today. If you want to run
yeah, I just heard the truck pull off, so I'm sure that's what that was.
some misdirections, that's what they need to do.
See if we can pop a play action here. Oh. Ah. I tried to rack it and turn upfield. Wilson is getting off out there. Look at that wobbly pass. Now let me show y'all something that I did right here. I saw this guy coming. I saw him coming, and I'm thinking he was gonna pursue me. But look at him, he's lost. He don't know what's going on. This is crazy, right? Check him out. He doesn't know what's going on. looks for the running back. Now he don't know who has the ball. He gets lost. I don't know if, and then of course you get the physics situation here. You know how that go. Game isn't perfect, guys. We still got work to do. But I'm not sure I really like his. I like him reacting to the play action, but now I feel like, why is he trying to turn back inside? Maybe he's trying to turn around. I don't really know what's happening there. Just looks a little funny, but it's good to see that he did kind of bite on that play action. And what I did is I broke out of the play action, using the right trigger, because I thought what was about to happen was he was coming after me. So I was trying to break out of it quick and get rid of the ball.
Teams in the NFL spin about breaks the plane, touchdown.
Get in there.
And they've taken charge of this game now. That touchdown giving them the lead here early in the fourth.
What you're saying to the other team is, hey, now you have to come to us.
All right, like I said, guys, so far I can't really complain about anything as far as how the game is playing. I have not felt the all Madden takeover as of yet. And it's like I said before, man, when I was testing out my own all Madden sliders, and also, shout outs to Charter 04 when I was testing his sliders. I don't think there's anything wrong with playing on all Madden. Even though, like I've been saying, even the devs say the best balance is probably an all pro, but you got to understand the devs are usually speaking in reference to default sliders and things like that. I said that you might be able to find a nice slider set to complement the widths of the AI on all Madden. If you can find the right slider set and slider balance, then all Madden could definitely be the preferred setting, because you're going to get the AI playing at more of a top level. But then when you balance it with the sliders, it's not like it's overpowered or anything like that. As Aaron Smith gets a nice sack right there.
Third down on the way.
Again, we're killing them with the pressure. Like I said, that could be something to look at, as I continue to play the game, to see if I'm getting too much pressure. We're putting the sliders down to 20. I'm not sure yet, because the last game I wasn't getting a whole lot of pressure like that, so it could go either way. But clearly you can tell, for you guys who've watched some of my actual streams, you can clearly tell the difference in this game and some of them other all Madden games I was playing.
First down at the 46. Go run it here. He's averaging about 3 yards.
O-line doing a pretty good job, man. Look at that hole they opened up there.
You run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job on the offensive line.
And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on first down. Leading and with possession of the football, a good place to be at this point in the game.
Look at that is rumbling, bumbling.
Steelers offense has been tough today. They are fighting out there on the field. That's a nice job picking up that first down. It's been fun to watch. They got a small lead here in the second half.
That sequence right there looked pretty good. That looked like a strong Pittsburgh Steelers run. Looked like the Steelers of old right there.
Takes a look down from under center. Just 2 minutes left in this one now.
Some of you guys may not know about that. Some of you younger guys, you think now you see Pittsburgh, you just see high-flying offense. Y'all might not remember. It was a time when the Steelers was all about ground and pound. Yeah. Who was better at it than Jerome Bettis? As far as for Pittsburgh, it was like a match made in heaven. He had quick feet for a big guy. He was agile for a bigger guy, but he ran with power. They didn't call him the bus for no reason.
He's gonna get another carry. Still on his feet.
Look at that. That's Jerome Bettis for you right there.
They call for the timeout to stop the clock.
This is what we used to do. We pound that rock, kill the clock, and a lot of times we go into the sunset with a victory.
Now 1st and 10. They want to keep feeding him the football, and they'll try to conserve time here.
And the thing that you may take notice to, man, and this is something I've noticed on all of the teams that I've played so far that have been rated by NF1, you can see that the bigger backs are showing up. You know, they're falling forward. You see more of their power kicking in, things like that. They look and feel like big back.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Right back to him one more time. For about 4.
Good job that time by the defense. They're down. It's in the 4th quarter. They are expecting the offense to run the football, and they stop it for a couple yards.
On the way, 3rd down.
This one is pretty much over, folks. We're going to go ahead and...
We'll run it with him again.
And they not getting that boy down with one tackle. That's pretty much going to do it, folks. This was a good game, man. Like I said, guys, please leave me your thoughts. Let me know how you felt about the gameplay. You know, reach out to Versuz and let him know, you know, if you feel like things need to be tightened up or whatever. You know, he's open to that, I'm pretty sure. But I think this was a very solid and challenging game. You know, if you play the game like a sim player, you know, like I do, I think it was real close, pretty challenging. And I definitely feel like I'm going to lose some of these games as well. So I think this is what I'm going to start my CFM off on. My offline CFM, I think I'm definitely going to start it, you know, with these settings here and see how, you know, how everything goes. But all right, guys, that's going to do it, man. I appreciate you guys for watching. Leave your thoughts. Leave your comments. And it won't hurt you. You hit the like button. I promise it won't hurt you. All right, guys, until next time, let me know what you think. Once again, guys, thanks for coming by. And if you want to interact with me live, head on over to Sim Standard Radio every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, along with Smitty and Azure Effect. The call-in number for the show is down in the description. Now, of course, for more content, go ahead and click the link above. And before you go, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. All right, guys. Until next time, lights out.